My name is Joel Hoffman. I'm from Texas in America, and I'm the CEO and one of the co-founders of Arabius. I also work with the American Chamber of Commerce. I came to Saudi Arabia about 5 years ago. I originally came to help launch a fitness project. It was a gym. It was a very exciting time to be in the fitness industry. It was on a massive boom, a big increase. And so it was really great to come here and see the excitement and the opportunity here. Well, I had some Saudi friends in Texas, and they were the kindest, most hospitable people I've ever met. They brought dates and coffee to every meeting, every gathering that we had, and so just very, very kind people. So I knew that Saudis were extremely kind. I didn't know much about the country, though. I'm from Texas, so people expect us to be, cowboys and horses, and so maybe part of me expected Saudi to be camels and Bedouins, and I could not have been more wrong. I came to Saudi, beautiful city, incredible modern architecture, 5G Wi-Fi everywhere, so very pleasantly surprised by everything.
My name is Haley Hoffman. I'm from the United States of America. We got married in 2015, and a couple years later, Joel got a job offer here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and we decided to take it, which was a fun adventure. So we moved here at the time.
She was 6 months pregnant at the time,
yeah.
So she is quite an adventurer. She is much stronger than I am.
Yeah, so I was pregnant at the time we moved here. So when we landed, I was 6 months pregnant. We quickly found a doctor and had our first baby here and moved into a new house in a new country, new job, everything. So it was a crazy time, but it was fun as well. Yeah, and ever since then, we've fallen in love with the country for sure. We have 3 kids. They were all born here, a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. And it's been amazing. It's all I ever known. Like, I've never had kids in the United States, but it's absolutely amazing. It's such a family-friendly culture here. They love kids. Everywhere we go, they're like, oh, mashallah, your kids are amazing. They're so beautiful. And I always feel welcomed. I think that's huge too. I never feel like my kids aren't welcome anywhere. They're welcome everywhere. So we love raising a family here.
Having a family here in Saudi is absolutely incredible. All 3 of my kids have been born here in Riyadh, and it's the most family-friendly place that we've ever lived, that my wife and I have ever lived. People are so kind. We can go, it's the safest place we've ever been. We can go anywhere in the city at any time of day or night, go to the parks, go to restaurants, go driving, go out to the desert. So it's just a very warm and welcoming place. We go places with kids, and people pick them up and give them sweets and give them kisses, and it's just a really incredible place to have a family. Before I moved here, I didn't realize how closely linked the American and Saudi cultures were. There are a lot of my Saudi friends, they know more about American movies, they know more about American history and about American culture, but I think that just tells the very long, and many years, lifetime history that there has been a close link between the 2 countries. And I think it's mutual, in a lot of respects. I think the Saudis take things from the US are learning things and taking things from Saudi as well. I know every person that's come and visited us, whether it's family or friends or something like that, they have all talked about how incredible the culture is and how they would want to, how can I take this back to the US, and how can I take the focus of community, the focus of family, hospitality and respect, like how can I incorporate this into my community in the US? And so there is a very close link between Saudi and the US, and I think it's only getting stronger. Saudi is different than a lot of places in the world, but I think that's also what makes it really special. I think one key to adaptation in Saudi is just to be flexible. I have gotten a chance to travel around Saudi. We've been up to Neom, we've been to Abha, it's absolutely beautiful. We've been to Jeddah, Sharqiya. We still have a lot of places on our list of places that we want to go, but those are a couple places. And it's also very different, so diverse, everywhere from the west coast of Jeddah and the sea to the east coast, Sharqiya, and the other sea is amazing, Khobar. And then the mountains of Abha are beautiful. The north, close to Tabuk, the red sands and the landscape there it's all very different, but all very, very beautiful as well. One of my favorite places that we've been is Al Ula. Absolutely incredible. I've seen a lot of pictures, a lot of videos, a lot of tourism advertisement, and it was 1,000 times better than anything that I've ever seen. And just anywhere in the world, really. It's not just anywhere in Saudi. We're talking about 7,000 years old, where some of the first civilizations of history, where some writing was invented. And there's still, I think, one of the most exciting things is they're still discovering things. Every winter they bring out the archaeologists, and then they take all the things that they find and go to the museums and get the research and the data back, and it's absolutely extraordinary what they're finding even now, not just about the history of Saudi, but the history about the world, the history of civilization as well. Riyadh is incredible. Riyadh is an exciting city. There's so much energy here. There's so many things happening. I feel like there's a new construction project every week. There's a new event or a season or another global icon that's coming and visiting Saudi, another exhibition, another conference, another geopolitical event coming to Riyadh. And so it's a very, very incredible place to live. Very different. In 5 years, it's changed a lot, and everything that I've seen has really been for the positive. Which again gives me just a huge respect for the leadership of the country to give the vision and empower the people with the right resources to reach the goals. And then the community here, the locals and the expats, everyone is working together to reach these goals, to reach the vision. And so it's just a remarkable time to be here and to see the change right in front of our eyes. Socially, there's a lot of really incredible things to do. We've gone to a lot of the Riyadh season, the Boulevard, and the Winter Wonderland when it was here. Some of the other events around town as well. We love watching fireworks also. It's really always very exciting. But otherwise, I like to sort of just relax. I love going out to the desert. I love going to istirahas and just sitting with my friends. One of my favorite places to go is the National Museum. We've been there several times because one, it's just incredible to take guests and visitors to. Another thing is because there's always something changing. There's always a new exhibition, or I think Picasso was there recently, and they have some pretty cool like workshops or community events. There was a farmer's market there as well, so I really enjoy the National Museum as a place to go. The food scene is incredible in Riyadh. The food scene is world class. Not just the international cuisine. They have some of the very, very top international cuisines from Italy, from France, from Japan, from Asia, from all over. So there is a lot of the ethnic foods to the absolute highest degree and highest quality, and the service is incredible. But I think what's really interesting is the fusion that's now happening, especially from the fusion of local Saudi cuisine, things like jarish and kebsa and maqluba or something. But they're taking this and putting a different spin on it. So it's this international cuisine where you're taking what's local in Saudi, kaleja, or taking a dessert and turning it, using the same flavors. They'll have the cardamom and the lemon and the cinnamon, and then spinning that. And dates, of course, are absolutely fantastic. But they're spinning that and fusing it with other international cuisines, and it just makes it a very creative place. That there's always something new to try, always something very interesting to taste as well. I like to start my days, not all the time, but I like to start my days at the gym. I feel, for me, it's very good for my health. It makes me have more focus during the day. It reduces the stress, helps me sleep better at night. I feel like I have more energy throughout the day as well. I love the community interval. I love the athletes there. I love the coaches there. They're the highest caliber of professionalism, but then you also have a very close family feel as well. Today, for example, we started off, I did some muscle ups, which is a gymnastics movement, it comes from gymnastics. And then we did handstand walks, which are also gymnastics. It's a bodyweight movement, along with snatches. And so we were able, this is an Olympic weightlifting movement. And so I love the combination of the gymnastics movement, the Olympic weightlifting. And then we moved on to tire flips, so something with odd objects, and you're able to work different muscle groups. And imagine picking up a box or something, or picking up a couch. This is movements that transfer over into real life as well. And then the last one, burpee box jump overs. My worst movement, I hate it the most out of anything that I do in CrossFit. Just kind of laying down on the ground and then getting up and jumping over a box. It just spikes the heart rate a lot, and they're very, very painful. Very, very good for fitness and good for heart rate elevation, but my least favorite movement, definitely. An important thing that I think for myself certainly, but is to have people to train with as well. So training partners are so essential. Actually, the studies show that if you have even one person that you go to the gym with, you're 7 times more likely to continue going to the gym. So very glad to have Jacob, who I train with, also Hassan, that I've known for many years. So glad to have other people who can push me and challenge me, and if I don't feel like going to the gym, they'll push me to go, and likewise. And so again, just really great community and good people to work out with. After I work out, I usually go to the office. A lot of my day is spent in meetings. Today we were just talking about sort of projections into 2023 and what that could look like. I have an absolutely phenomenal team, very blessed to work with some brilliant people, very kind people who see the vision of the company and who are very excited about living and working in Saudi at this time. And then as much as I can, I love to have my daughter in the office. She is an inspiration. She really brings life and joy to the office and the staff, and so and I like I like that she's able to be involved, and it's very nice to have an office that she can come to and eat dates and drink Saudi coffee and have a nice place to watch her shows.
Well, in our free time, we just like to be together as a family as much as we can. So sometimes that means just hanging out around the house because we do have 3 young kids. But when we do get out, we like to go to restaurants. We like to go and visit friends' houses sometimes or go to the park. We love doing that.
Usually to end the day, after the kids have gone to bed, we celebrate and we just take it easy. We like to spend some time talking with my wife and getting caught up. How was your day? What did you do today? How was your week? What's going on tomorrow? How are the kids? How's everything in the family and the house going? And so it's nice to be able to do that and have some time just to relax and watch some shows. We do enjoy watching shows. I think 2 of the most unique experiences from being here. One is the SFA Sand Clash competition. It's a regional, global CrossFit competition where you see everybody from all in Saudi to all over the region and even throughout the world. And this year I think there were 800 participants, and it was absolutely incredible over 2 or 3 days. Everybody came to Riyadh and they worked out and competed against each other, but it was just one really big community. And then the second most unique experience I've ever had is starting a company here. We were, before 2018, there couldn't be like expats having a company here and own all the equity. And so we were one of the first 50 or 100 companies to go through MISA. It's MISA now, it used to be SAGIA. Just a really incredible experience just to have that opportunity. Our company is Arabius. We help foreigners learn Saudi language and culture. So it's a local dialect, the Saudi dialect Arabic, and also about the culture and about the cultural values and Saudi coffee and qahwa and finjal. And that's been a really remarkable experience to be able to, we have about 30 Saudi men and women who teach expats from all over the world. Sometimes it's online or in person. People from the diplomats, the embassies, to executives, to families here. And so it's really incredible to see them, Saudi men and women so proud of their country, and then to see the expats who this is their first experience in Saudi. They're nervous, they don't know what to expect, and then they just see this big smile. People are helping them, they're telling them about, teaching them Arabic so they can go out in their daily life and talk to their neighbors and their colleagues and their friends and Salaam alaikum and Kaif halik. So I think those 2 experiences, the Sand Clash, the SFA Sand Clash competition, and starting a company in Saudi has been 2 of the most unique experiences in my life. Saudi is a remarkable place to live and work and have a family. If you haven't been here, I would highly suggest it. Come as soon as possible. It's welcome for anyone. And for the people who are already here, you understand that it's an amazing place. There's so many things happening, a very kind and respectful society, and we're very, very blessed to live here, and we thank God for what's happened, and we look forward to what will happen in the future.